Philbin? Ed Wood. Yeah, listen, I haven't been able to get through, so I just showed up. Yeah, right out front. So we gonna be working together? Really? Worst film you ever saw? Well, my next one will be better. Hello?
Round one, fight!
What's up, guys? We are here to talk about the movies of 1994. This is our championship. So if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, go back and watch those first before you watch this and get spoiled on what made it here tonight, because there's just be a half bracket consisting of the Sweet 16. And 1994 is becoming a better and better year. So I was really hyped on it, and then I saw what was on the list, and I'm like, oh, maybe not so much. But I watched some movies for this, and I am excited to talk about them because there are some good ones. I don't know if I'll say it's an all-time year per se, but there's some really good movies that I had never even heard about. They weren't on my radar, and now I'm glad they are. So, yeah. But I'm your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and I'm excited to get into it. So let's bring in our crew for tonight. We have my co-host, as always. We have Austin Pez Howell.
Yeah, so I didn't really get a chance to squeeze anything in before tonight's episode. Unfortunately, just too busy. The last 2 days, I just couldn't do it. But no, I did watch. Like we've talked about in part 1 and 2, 3 excellent movies. That we talked about, and then one that was all right. But yeah, there's some nice hidden gems. In 1994, and the great movies are really great. So I mean, that's always a good thing. And there's a lot of great ones in here tonight.
Well, I was able to watch 4 for the. Going into this episode, and they're all varying degrees of good. 2 of them may be close to all timers, but and then one's like pretty good, and the one's like just barely, like you can barely call it good. But I'll talk about it. I'll get into it. So, but yeah, let's bring in the rest of our crew. We got Malcolm Lay. How's it going, Malcolm?
It's going good. I managed to knock out a couple of my blind spots going into this championship, but I didn't get to all of them though. So
yeah. No, I've still got a few blind spots. I couldn't get to all of them either. But we also have Jonathan Caro.
Hey,
how's it going, Jonathan?
I'm doing well. I mean, I just got here on a chopper. I mean, whose chopper? Zed's. I mean, Zed's dead.
He's dead, baby.
That's
right.
Dead.
That's dead.
But no. I know there are a few favorites that got knocked out, but there are a lot of really good ones. Yeah, I thought, some of the movies I watched for this whole week, I mean, it's like a film festival, you could say. I mean, it's like a film festival, and one I watched was really good, and the other one was decent, but implausible, but it's decent. Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be a cool idea for a film festival. Just do like movies of different years, and you just show them at like different like movie theaters or something like that. That'd be cool. But
like the hidden gems,
Yeah, like all the hidden gems, or maybe like all the hidden gems, and cap it off with 1 or 2 all timers at the end. Something like that. But we also have Brian Nussbaum in the house.
Hey, good. Was able to crack out 2 films for this, and 2 I did enjoy. One was my favorite watch of the month. You'll see during this bracket, but it should be a good time. We got 2 Best Picture nominees. Best Picture nominees with part 1, part 2. See what happens tonight.
Yeah. And we should have one more person coming. I think Ross
was here, and then he's not here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's switching over to something else. He's switching over to audio. Okay. I don't know, but he'll be here. But we'll get started.
Okay.
We'll keep an eye out for him if he's here.
But
good. Yeah. So how it worked tonight? I know that's what you're about to ask Jordan, anyways.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But how it works? No, it's all good. So how we got here tonight is we took the Sweet 16 from part 1 that we did Monday night, the Sweet 16 from part 2 that we did Wednesday night, and Malcolm has been kind enough, of course, as always, to put together our championship bracket tonight. It's all randomized up, so we could have some tough matchups right off the bat, obviously, like we do sometimes. times with some of the heavy hitters in here and some of the great movies. And then a couple that slip through, you'll see, just because of brackets and whatnot, and
yeah, just had an easy path.
Yeah, sometimes you get a few of those, but that's just kind of how everything shakes out. But yeah, the Elite Eight, whatever makes the Elite Eight tonight, will then hang on to our 1993 tournament and hang on to go and battle those movies. And I think we even still have one or two of the 95 ones still in here in the championship.
Yeah,
we've still got two of those. So we'll see if they make it another year. They could. But yeah, that's basically how it works, and we'll do that. So, but yeah, we won't waste too much time. I was a little late with a watch along getting here, so we started a little late. That's on me. But it is what it is. But Jordan, it's championship time. That means it's main event time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, it's time!
All right. And I think right on time, I think Ross is here with audio. Ross, you there?
Yeah.
If he can hear us. We'll see.
He's muted if he's here, but
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when he gets to it. But Malcolm, give us our first. Oh yeah, we got a good matchup to start. Here we go.
Forrest Gump versus the Crow.
Forrest Gump versus the Crow. All right. And I don't know if Ross can hear us or not. If not, we'll come back to him. But I don't think so.
Well, I didn't vote.
Did he drop one? Okay, he dropped a note. Maybe he's still getting set up, but he said Forrest Gump.
Okay.
So that'll be the first one for Forrest Gump. All right, but Brian, go ahead. Right after.
Yeah, this is a great matchup. I do enjoy The Crow. It's a great movie, better than the remake we got last year. But Forrest Gump is in 128. I love the performances, love the score. So Forrest Gump.
All right.
Yeah. Jonathan, what do you say?
Yeah, really good matchup. The Crow is a really good, stylistic, unique film, a unique, unique dark superhero film, and Brandon Lee embodies that mythic figure extremely well. Directed by Alex Proyas, whose track record is not very good, but this is I think his very good film here, The Crow. Whereas Forrest Gump, this is a great movie, entirely rewatchable. You know what? The history is really interesting. It won Best Picture because it was inspiring. It was a big hit of it was a blockbuster in 1994. And then for some reason they say it's overrated, Best Picture. And then now it has faded through the echoes of time and it's kind of underrated. So it's interesting with this movie. But no, Tom Hanks does deliver a great performance as well. So excellent film. So Forrest Gump gets my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like The Crow. I'm just not there over the moon about it. It's fine. But Forrest Gump is great. Like, it deserved to be nominated for Best Picture. It's a really good movie. So Forrest Gump's getting my vote here.
Yep. Austin.
Yeah, I'm kind of in line with the other panelists. Like, I do like The Crow, but yeah, I've only ever watched it like maybe 3 or 4 times total. It's not one of the ones that like I'm obsessed with, like some people, or go back to it over and over again. I do think it has a great style to it, and Brandon Lee is very charismatic, good supporting cast. But yeah, Forrest Gump, I had it on video, back in the day. I watched it on cable a million times. I've probably seen the movie 100 times, and just have more of a connection to it. So I'll go Forrest Gump.
So for me, I don't like The Crow. I mean, I don't. It's not like one of those ones I just can't stand. It's just like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 4 out of 10. So I just don't like.
Oh, go watch the remake, and that score will go up dramatically, and then watch this one again.
Because 5 would be like a neutral, and it's just under that for me. So
compared to the remake, you'll definitely appreciate this one a lot more.
Yeah, go watch it back to back, and you'll appreciate this way more.
Yeah, sure, but just a little like not my style. I don't know, but Forrest Gump though is my style. Forrest Gump is awesome, and part of me like always wishes I could run like him, because I used to run all the time. I don't so much anymore, but I used to, like when I lived like near the foothills in which I actually kind of do still live by some other foothills, but and I would just run all over the place and feel like I want to die afterwards. So but it was good exercise, I guess. But Forrest Gump is great. He always reminds me of my roommate I used to have, who was an ultra marathoner, and he ran 100-mile races, 24-hour races, and then his longest race, he ran a 48-hour race, which part of it was through Death Valley on that one.
Oh.
Crazy. I don't know how you do that, but yeah. So Forrest Gump for sure for me.
All right, clean sweep.
He would like come home and like every one of his toenails would fall off. It was crazy.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Got a simple twist of fate up against the Hudsucker Proxy.
Okay. Well, Brian, you'll kick it off officially this time. So what you got?
Yeah, I haven't seen Hudsucker Proxy. It's a blind spot for me, but I have seen Simple Twist of Fate, so I'll go with Simple Twist of Fate.
Yeah. But I'll bet you'd really like Hudsucker probably if you saw it. But
Yeah.
But-
it's not like your typical Coen Brothers movie. It's just kind of a
No,
more
it's not.
wacky satire comedy, and it's fun. I think you like
Okay.
it.
it is, yeah.
It's even just a PG rated movie. If you look at it, it's a PG movie. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
it is.
even-
Well, I was gonna say, actually.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a Coen
Yeah,
Brothers
it's
movie.
kind of
Yeah.
a little weird, even though it does have some like suicide in it. I don't know, but
Well,
well,
the thing was, it's my turn. The
Yeah.
thing was that the suicide, it's more like a comical. It's like it's all.
yeah.
The whole movie is a farcical comedy about business, and it succeeds at that level. And with that gorgeous set designs, I mean, it's fantastic to look at. But the 1950s farcical comedy style, it's very appealing and very entertaining, and I enjoy it very, very much. Definitely one of the Coen's underrated movies. Tim Robbins is good, but I think the scene stealers are Paul Newman and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Jennifer Jason Leigh just in this movie, she kills it, and Paul Newman. It's just hilarious when I see Paul Newman in this movie. I think he's just having a blast compared to his like other serious roles. I think he just lays back a little bit. But yeah, this is a really good movie. The ending, like I said, it's just a fantastical homage to It's a Wonderful Life. I think it just isn't as organic, but that's basically the only quibble I had with it. But Hudsucker Proxy is a lot of fun, so I'm gonna go Hudsucker Proxy. Simple Twist of Fate it's solid, but Hudsucker is good, really, really good.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Simple Twist of Fate. I think it's good, but yeah, I think Hudsucker Proxy is incredible. Like, I love the wackiness of the movie, and I think it's really fun. So Hudsucker Proxy is my vote here.
Yeah. Austin, what do you
Yeah, I
think?
haven't seen a Simple Twist of Fate. That's one of my blind spots this term, but it's fine because I watched Hudsucker. This week. I think we all watched it like the same day. It was weird in our behind the scenes chat. We're all like, "I'm watching it, and I'm watching it. Hey, I'm also watching it." Yeah, it's weird. So thank you, Tubi, for that. We appreciate it. Tubi has everything, and we love it. But yeah, Hudsucker was a lot of fun, and yeah, I can be real hit or miss on Coen Brothers, like overall. But yeah, this is a great kind of period piece, wacky kind of comedy, and I didn't even really know what it was about. And had a lot of fun with it, so I'll go Hudsucker.
Yeah, I've seen both of these. It's been a long time since I've seen a Simple Twist of Fate, probably since like the 90s. But it is kind of like charming and sweet, kind of, but and a little funny too. But yeah, the Hudsucker Proxy though, yeah, is just great. Yeah, it's very like I don't even know the right like way to kind of say it. Like I almost want to say it's like kind of like you could say like Willy Wonka for a corporate like office kind of place, and in some ways, just the way that the people are kind of whimsical and all over the place, the way that they talk, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's got a little bit of satire-ish stuff in there, and yeah, and like the visuals are fun too. So and also yeah, the cast is great too. Yeah, Tim Robbins, he's great, but then yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh, she's probably my favorite with like the New York accent and like just going like well, certainly we got to do it, you know, like yeah. She's like doing that, and Paul Newman's fun too. So yeah, I'll go with the Hudsucker Proxy.
All right, Ross voted for Hudsucker behind the scenes as well, so Hudsucker will take this one. All right. Okay.
We've got Heavenly Creatures up against Clear and Present Danger.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, Heavenly Creatures. It's a very interesting, bizarre film. Great performances from Kate Winslet and Melanie Linsky. But I've seen it the one time. Peligro inminente. I like that you still have the Spanish one. La verdad necesita un defensor. Harrison Ford. No, but no, I had to rewatch it for this. It has been a little while, and yeah, it kind of rocks. Clear and Present Danger really rocks, and it's a very interesting, compelling political action thriller from beginning to end. You don't know where it's gonna go, and yes, the action sequences are good. Willem Dafoe is great in the supporting role. I love we didn't point out this, but the standoff between the president and Harrison Ford, that's great. And, as to, what happened in the end. Yeah, it's terrific. And it doesn't have it doesn't wrap the whole story wrap the whole story with a bow. I mean, I like that it's kind of ambiguous. So, but even though you kind of know what's going to happen. No, Clear and Present Danger will get my vote. This is a really good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say?
I still haven't got around to seeing Clear and Present Danger. I will eventually, but I'm probably going to be the only one that's going to vote for this. Because I love Heavenly Creatures. I think it's a really good movie, so I'm going to go Heavenly Creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Austin.
I haven't seen Heavenly Creatures. Yeah, I'll get around to it at some point. Yeah, and again, it's been a long time since I watched Clear and Present Danger, but I do remember liking it. And yeah, you might see that movie on our dad movie tournament because that is a total dad movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've already made my rough draft for that show, by the way, Jordan.
Nice.
And consulted many lists and my own dad and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, Clear and Present. Basically, anything Harrison Ford did in the '90s is a dad movie. So you'll see a few of those movies.
For Air Force One.
Yeah, Air Force One, The Fugitive. Air Force One, The Fugitive. They're all dad movies.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll see some of those in there. So I'll go Clear and Present Danger. Oh yeah.
Actually, interestingly enough, I watch it with my dad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can watch any one of those movies with your dad. Your dad will have a great time. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I should have consulted my own mom for the best mom, but I did consult a mom. I consulted Maria Hammond because I thought she'd be one that'd be good. And
Ashton or something.
Yeah, Ashton too, because she's going to be on it also. She's also a mom. She's a younger mom, but she is the mom.
Well, at least that show won't be a whole sausage fest. That would be awkward, right?
No,
so,
no.
Hey, we're better to talk about mom movies than a bunch of dudes.
I tried to find a few, but we don't have a lot in our community. But
right, at least a few.
And I put my mom's favorite movie of all time on there. Her favorite movie is The Sound of Music, so you got to have that on there.
You got to have that.
So,
my mom likes that movie too.
That and like My Fair Lady and like some of those you got to have.
Very Poppins,
but for this match, these drug cartels represent a clear and present danger to the national security of the United States. Because one of those movies where they like say that the title and everyone goes, "Oh, he said the title," or whatever. But
credits.
Yeah, right. But Clear and Present Danger is good. And maybe my favorite Jack Ryan one. It's between that and Hunt for Red October. But it's really good though. And I haven't seen Heavenly Creatures yet. It's still a blind spot, so I'll go Clear and Present Danger. But
and Ross voted Clear and Present. I don't know what he's doing in the background. We'll ask him.
Maybe he's driving.
Yeah. Might be, but Brian.
I also have not seen Heavenly Creatures, so Clear and Present Danger gets my vote.
Sounds good.
When I saw that matchup, I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
Stargate versus Red Rock West.
Ooh, here we go.
All right, Malcolm.
This is actually really tough because I do really enjoy these movies. I watched Red Rock West for the first time like this week for this tournament. I really liked it. And Stargate is a movie that I just really like and go back to a lot. But just slightly, I'm going to vote for Red Rock West here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Austin.
Yeah, no, it's been a long time since I sat down and watched Stargate. I do need to rewatch it, and I've been kind of itching to rewatch it lately. So again, if I had maybe a couple more days, I could have tried to. But I do remember liking it. But yeah, Red Rock West I watched for the first time this week, and as I've said, it's my favorite first time old watch of the year so far. Really great stuff. Kind of a perfect little neo-noir thriller with a little erotic thriller and a little crime in there. It's got a little bit of everything, but really well done. Great character stuff in there. Yeah, Dennis Hopper's awesome. awesome. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, this is a great hidden gem from 1994, like a really good one that doesn't get talked about a lot and should be talked about more. So I'll go Red Rock West.
Yeah. So it was kind of close because I did watch Red Rock West for this. I thought it was really good. I mean, I'm not like screaming like best movie I've seen in a long time, but it's probably like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Where like we're just kind of edges out Stargate for me, because Stargate's at about a 7 and it's just maybe a little better. So I will probably vote for Red Rock West, and especially Dennis Hopper. I think Dennis Hopper was the most fun character in this whole thing. He was a blast, because when I went into this, I thought that he was going to be the sheriff, and nope, he's something else. So, but yeah, and then JT Walsh, he's really good, because we had a couple of JT Walshes in this tournament, and then yeah, just like a lot of twists and turns and like cool little things in these small towns. I mean, I live in a small town. It's not that small as this movie, but it is kind of like there's some surrounding towns that I drive through like that all the time, and I have family in towns like that. So yeah, and Stargate, it's a lot of fun too. Like, it's a good sci-fi movie where they're not really like going to space. Really, they're just like going through different portals, and they probably go to like I don't know if it's a planet or just another dimension where they end up, but it is cool. But I'll give the vote to Red Rock West. Yeah.
And Ross voted for Red Rock. Brian?
Yeah, I watched Red Rock West for this. Thanks to the George sent me the archive link.
You guys are all
I said I'm not. Yeah.
Hey, no,
yeah,
hey,
right.
it's not illegal. We didn't pirate it. It's just it's on Internet Archive. That wasn't a pirate.
It is.
It's all streaming, so we need that site for it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Stargate. I know TV show Stargate run, but not Stargate. So
yeah,
and I did enjoy Red Rock West. It's my second favorite watch of the month. But that should be later on. Red Rock West.
All right.
I wonder if it's the same favorite watch that I have, because they had one that was really good that's coming up. But yeah, but Jonathan.
Well, it's definitely not mine. It's not in this tournament. Thanks a lot. Well, we'll get to that movie in a moment. No, Stargate is a lot of fun. Stargate is good. Kurt Russell actually really stood out to me. He's a very tragic character, from reeling from a loss. Whereas James Spader is this, the smart person, is it what is it? This, the professor of science. What is it called? Etymologist? I think that's what it's called. Etymologist. And then they just go through this portal through another dimension, and it's just a lot of fun. And not as great as The Mummy. It has that mummy feel, but it's good. Red Rock West. The more I think about it, the more I think it's great. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest. And I think Red Rock West is a great movie. I think it's a great movie featuring 4 great performances, and Dwight Yoakam. Dwight Yoakam is great, but he's not in it as much, just one scene. No, but it reminded me of like I think we'll talk about it in '92. It has that feel of One False Move in a way, but with Bill Paxton. But that's a good double feature, Red Rock West and One False Move. I think you'll have a great time with those 2 movies.
I have that sitting on my stack of watches by Criterion. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to.
But before I vote for Red Rock West, I think Criterion should do Red Rock West. I really do. Because that would be a great addition.
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray, but I don't know what company it's from. It's just it's a random company. Something.
I think Criterion will do that. Red Rock West, and then I think another John Dahl movie that we'll talk about. Red Rock West, sweep.
All right.
Yeah. Red Rock West.
Okay.
Sweep it up.
It's looking good. It might make it to the Elite 8 at least, so they could make our list. That'd be good.
Got Star Trek Generations versus Interview with the Vampire.
Okay.
Fun one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on me. Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, I watched it again not too long ago, probably 2 or 3 years ago for something. I don't remember what it was. We might have been doing something Tom Cruise. I think it was Tom Cruise. When we did our Battle of the Toms, maybe, Jordan. I think I might have rewatched it.
Yeah.
Vampire, because I hadn't seen it in forever. It was decent enough. I like the atmosphere and the performances. But yeah, I'm a next gen guy, and I have a soft spot for Generations. I think it's kind of better than its reputation reputation. I know it gets dunked on sometimes, but I think it's really entertaining. Like I think it just moves along well, and yeah, I'm never bored with it and everything. So I'll go Star Trek here.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like both of these though, because I'm not the biggest vampire guy, but I really do like Interview with the Vampire. Like I don't know, it's just one that just stands above the rest to me. I think it's a really cool kind of epic tale, and yeah, even though I don't really love anything else from that director, but so I don't know, but Interview with the Vampire is good, and so Star Trek Generations though that movie is really good too. I mean, it's hard to really say because I am one of the few that actually really does like Insurrection too. I mean, of course, First Contact is going to be my number one, but if I'm thinking of like my number two, it's a toss between that and Insurrection. But no, yeah, just because I'm a Next Generation guy, like, and there's a lot of nostalgia seeing the original, the OG, some of the crew there, so I'll go with Generations.
All right, Ross voted for Vampire, but yeah, we'll go Brian.
Yeah, find out there was a few years ago, two or 3 years ago, there was a TV show based on the Vampire, apparently for AMC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I haven't got much to the film, but I have seen Star Trek Generations. It's a great crossover movie with the OG and the next gen people. So I go with Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, Jonathan.
No, Vampire's fun. Vampire is a lot of fun. Great Brad Pitt and Kirsten Dunst performance. They're basically the main stars of this movie. Tom Cruise comes in later in the movie, but he's having a lot of fun as Lestat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I questioned that casting. Like the first time I see him, I was like, "Is this gonna work?" But no, he's having a lot of fun. So yeah, it's a very good movie. But yeah, Star Trek Generations. Yeah, for some reason I vibe with it, and it's a very interesting movie about time, and Kirk and Picard, they kick ass against Malcolm McDowell's Soren. And we didn't go over this this past night, but the crash sequence. That's a great crash sequence where the Enterprise is.
Jonathan Frakes always screws up the Enterprise whenever he's in charge, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Number one.
Don't
number one in charge. Something always happens to the Enterprise when he's in charge.
Number one, what the hell happened to my ship?
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah, you gotta
Klingon.
Yeah, something else.
But no, Generations is good. I like it a lot, so I'm gonna go Generations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Interview with the Vampire. I think it's pretty good, but yeah, I have a soft spot for Star Trek Generations. I think it's great. I remember when we did the Star Trek ranking last year when I posted the list of like the order that they ended up, and a lot of people criticizing Generations being too high in their opinion.
Oh, Insurrection being too high. Insurrection.
Well, there was some people who was criticizing Generations too, but not as much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm going Star Trek Generations.
Mm-hmm. All right, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yep,
Generations. Yeah.
All right. I'm down.
We've got Bristow up against Iron Will.
Okay. Fair match, Jordan.
Yeah, shoot, because like I really like Iron Will, but I mean, Quiz Show's hard to beat though. Yeah, that movie's really, really good, and yeah, like I don't know which character that I like more, if I like John Turturro's or Ray Fiennes' character. They're both really good, and yeah, just really tense. And I'm a big a game show guy. Like it's kind of like, I mean, I hate to kind of tie it to it, but especially that show, the floor, you're talking about like different lists, but it's kind of like an autistic thing. You can sit there and you can just shout out things that are coming from a list and see if you can beat the people on the screen and that kind of thing. So yeah, and it's a lot of fun, and Iron Will is fun too, but I think it's my favorite movie about a dog sled race, but which there's not a lot, maybe like 5 ever made, but
Rudolph, Below.
yeah,
Balto.
there's a few of them.
Balto.
Yeah. or like ones where like a boy and his dog are trapped in the mountains. There's a couple of those in the 90s, but I'll go with quiz show here.
All right, and Ross voted for quiz show. Brian.
Yeah, I started quiz show before we went live. I do enjoy so far. Iron Will is okay, but I'll go quiz show.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jonathan.
Okay. No, I really like Iron Will. Actually, Iron Will is one of the underrated 90s Disney films. I think it's just there's a rooting factor in this movie. You root for this kid trying to save I think it was like a furniture store or something like that after the death of his dad, and basically just sledding for money. I mean, he needs money, and for a good reason. And it's interesting with a little bit of politics going on behind the scenes. Brian Cox and Kevin Spacey's the journalist, and David Ogden Stiers. I think he's like the chairman or something. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I have a good time with it. I like that guy, this German guy. He's the villain, and he's very terrifying. Yeah, and the dogs are cute. But quiz show, it's really good. It's a really compelling film. One of the best films of '94. Underrated Best Picture nominee, and this should be talked about more. And I think people are definitely catching up to it a little more over time. And it's definitely one of the great performances from Fiennes and John Turturro. Yeah, it's really good. Good cast. So quiz show will get my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
I still haven't got around to Iron Will. Like it's just one of those ones I never got a chance to. But I love Chris Show. I think it's great. And yeah, so I'm gonna go Chris Show.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, no, quiz show is probably my second favorite old watch of the year so far. So I mean, two of my favorite, older watches, of 2025 so far are quiz show and Red Rock West here in this tournament. And it's a good thing I watched it, but I mean to get to it for a while. And yeah, it lived up to the hype. I really, really enjoyed it. And thought it was very entertaining, very well written. I like Iron Will as well. I watched that again not that long ago for like a podcast or something. It is very good, but I'll go quiz show here.
Yeah. So it'll be quiz show.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
We've got the Santa Claus up against Batman Forever.
Okay. All right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see what Ross puts in the chat, but for now, I'll go to Brian since he would have been first. Nice.
Yeah, I do enjoy both of these films. Batman Forever is good. I do love Jim Carrey as the Wizard. He's had a lot of fun. But Santa Claus is we grew up watching. Favorite Chris we watch every year. It's a great family movie. Great. I love Judge Reinhold, the film, even David Krumholtz. And yeah, Tim Allen has some great comedic moments, so Santa Claus.
All right. And Ross also voted for Santa Claus. So yeah, Jonathan.
Try to understand this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Batman Forever is fun, but it's fine. It's fine. But it's very interesting and disappointing. I'm sorry, Jordan and Brian. This is the only Jim Carrey we'll see here tonight. But,
yeah, right. Only one.
Sorry. No, Batman Forever is fun. But Santa Claus is really good. I really like that movie. I come to it every Christmas. Yeah, Tim Allen, really endearing in this film. We did not point out David Krumholtz as Bernard, the elf, and he's great. And it's just it has a great balance of funny and also serious. So it's very good. So I'm gonna go with Santa Claus.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Batman Forever. I do think it's a good movie. But yeah, I like the Santa Claus a little bit more. I think it's a fun Christmas movie, and yes, so Santa Claus.
Yeah. Austin,
I'll ship the list to your house. The list. What list? list. Yeah, making a list. Yeah. So no, I'll go the Santa Claus here. Yeah, if it's two movies I like and it's entertaining, in these latter series and the finals, I'll probably usually go for the '94 one. Just if it's one that's sort of on kind of like the same level. But I have owned both of these since I was a kid, on video. So I have seen them, about the same amount of times. But yeah, for this one, I'll do Jordan a solid here. I'll go the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
I'm a big fan of both these movies. It's kind of sad that the only Jim Carrey movie to make it is from '95. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the '94 ones didn't make it, but
Mhm.
but the Santa Claus, it's just so quotable. Like what did you two do last night? We shared a bowl of sugar. We did some shots of brown liquor. Please play with my shotgun. Phil dressed a cat. Look for women.
Look for women. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he talks about going to Denny's because it's an American institution, and like Denny's is like pretty much like out of business now. So just
there's a lot of Denny's here, actually.
Yeah.
Come to the South. They're still around, Jordan. Come to the South.
Yeah.
You'll find them. Yes.
Maybe here they've been closing at like about 100 of them, something like
They'll
that.
never close in
They're,
the
like,
South.
going
They'll
out,
always be a thing in
yeah.
Florida. Just go to Florida. They're everywhere.
It's
You'll
popular
yeah.
here.
But
Yeah.
I don't really care because the Denny's that's closing here, they're putting a Raising Cane's there, so I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that. So, but Batman Forever is fun. I think that like rest in peace Val Kilmer. It's good, but and I think it gets a bad rap. I mean, it kind of gets lumped in with Batman and Robin, which I don't think it's as bad as it, but it's not as good as like the '89 Batman for sure.
Mhm.
But the Santa Claus, like when he like shakes the thing, he's like, Charlie, what are you doing? I was just on my way to Cleveland. So, but yeah, he has a little magic. The snow globe that he shakes it. See, it's a snow globe, and it brings him back.
Mhm.
But yeah, the Santa Claus.
All right. Santa Claus will move on. Maybe he'll have two more chances in '88 with the Deadpool and Earth Girls Are Easy. So that'll be the next time we'll see Jim Carrey. Deadpool and Earth Girls Are Easy. Yeah, we'll see him then.
Yeah.
No.
There you
I
go.
didn't know he was in
And we'll
Deadpool.
see Val again.
I had no idea.
See Val
Yeah,
again.
he's like a bad guy in a Dirty Harry movie. It's weird when you go back and watch it. It's
Weird.
strange.
Yeah.
And he still got married. He's in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah.
All right.
But
Santa.
yep. Ross
Santa
is a
Claus.
Santa Claus, so yep.
Yep. Mhm. All right. I think this is the last one on this side.
Yep.
So
It Could Happen to You versus Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Romantic comedies.
okay. All right. Brian, we'll go to you.
Yeah, both. This is the first match of both of them have seen, but I hear that Roman accent is for weddings, so I'll go for weddings.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, we got a romantic comedy matchup here. Yeah, Four Weddings is really good. It's really good. But it's my least favorite of the 5 Best Picture nominees. We have all of them here tonight. Yeah, and it's very good, but I don't revisit it as much. Whereas It Could Happen to You, I saw like again last year, and I just caught it streaming, and no, it's still charming. It's really, really charming. You could definitely rewatch this over and over again because it has that interesting lottery story that it's true, I think, and it's like, what if you can win the lottery, or what if your best friend wins the lottery, or better yet, what if you make an agreement if somebody wins the lottery? I mean, it's an interesting film, and I like that Cage has to decide between Rosie Perez and Bridget Fonda, but Rosie Perez does give a great performance.
What a predicament.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad predicament. Yeah.
It's not bad. Oi. No, but no, if it were the Rosie Perez from what is it? White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay, but no, but It Could Happen to You is good. You know what? I'll go for It Could Happen to You. I'll go with that.
Sure.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, It Could Happen to You is a good movie. I really enjoy it. I do need to give it a rewatch because it's been a while since I've actually seen it. But I love Four Weddings and a Funeral. I think it's great and entertaining. So I'm going with Four Weddings and a Funeral.
All right.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, it's the battle of two blind spots here. But my logic is I'm much more likely to go back and fill in a Nick Cage blind spot than a Hugh Grant blind spot. So that's my logic here on this one. So I'll go. It could happen to you because I'd much rather go back and watch some Nick Cage, and I've been trying to do that slowly over the years.
Yeah. So I still haven't seen Four Weddings and a Funeral. That's still a blind spot for me. But yeah. But It Can Happen to You is a lot of fun. Yeah, really charming and heartwarming. Because the waitress in it is like, if you give me a tip and I win, then I'll split it with you. But then he didn't have enough to tip her, and he feels bad about it, but she still splits it with them. So it's pretty like a good like message of like just helping people, even though they're kind of like strangers. But well, they are strangers, but just meeting. But yeah, it's good, and someday I'll get to Four Weddings and a Funeral if we do like wedding and funeral movies. I don't know.
Oh, that's
like
not
that.
bad.
That's actually
Yeah.
you could do that could be a tournament. You could do wedding and funeral movies. Yeah, movies
Or
actually could be. Yeah,
I mean,
right.
I mean,
Right,
Four
you're right
Weddings is definitely has to be on your list for mum movies as well.
Oh yeah, for mom movies. Yeah. So I think it actually is on there. Yeah. So
yeah.
So maybe I'll watch it for that. We'll see. But yeah. So It Can Happen to You.
All right, Ross also knows it could happen to you. So yeah, Nick Cage has 2 moving on so far. He's got 2 movies still hanging on.
They both could hang on like 3
94.
maybe.
Yeah, they could.
One more. I think we have one more. Yeah, one more Cage. I think. All right. Let's go on the other side. Still got some heavy movies on the other side. So let's see what we got here. All right.
We've got Speed.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, action match of 94.
Yeah.
Probably 2 of the I bet if you looked it up, this would be 2 of the biggest, like, box office wise, the 2 big actions of 94 box office. Probably.
And action stars of 90s too, because versus Arnold.
Right. All right, Jonathan. Go ahead.
No, I remember this one because these were 2 VHS movies that I saw like early in my youth. And no, they're very fun for what it's worth. You know what's funny? I think the True Lies VHS, there's Speed. I think Speed is on that True Lies VHS, the Speed preview. But True Lies is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great action sequences. It starts out like a Bond movie, and then he dances the tango with Tia Carrera. Yeah. Very attractive Tia Carrera. But it's a lot of fun. He has to lie because he's in a secret organization, and Jamie Lee Curtis has to be the frumpy housewife. I don't like that though. Like, she goes from frumpy to hot. I mean, she's still hot when she's frumpy. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. But no, the Jamie Lee Curtis is also having a lot of fun, and Bill Paxton, in a very sleazy type of role. But dude, Speed is tight. It's a tight action movie, and Speed, it wastes no time getting to the story situation. You basically have 3 Speed movies or 3 thrillers: one with the elevator, one with the bus, obviously, and then one with the subway.
Yeah.
So, and Dennis Hopper, another Dennis Hopper movie, is great, and also the chemistry between Reeves and Bullock is wonderful. So, Speed will get my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
And actually, 7 out of the 10 highest grossing movies of this year are in the championship.
Okay, nice.
Out of the 2 of these, which one would you think was the highest grossing?
Oh,
True Lies.
I'm gonna say True Lies.
Yeah, that was True Lies.
Arnold was on top
True
of the world
Lies.
around this time.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the biggest box office of the 90s. So like Arnold was unstoppable. Yeah, around this.
And it's James Cameron because his movies always gross.
Yeah, Cameron and Arnold. Yeah, it's right. It's after T2. It's another Cameron Arnold. Of course, it's going to be a big movie. Yeah.
And this was the last one before Titanic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and funny enough, Four Weddings and a Funeral was one of the highest grossing movies in 94. But going to this matchup, I do like both of these movies, but ever since Austin introduced me to True Lies, I've been obsessed with it. I've rewatched it a few times since then, and I love it. So True Lies gets my vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean True Lies is good. Yeah, it's not one of the other ones I actually go back to a lot. It's just like I think it's a little long for me. Like I like my action movies to be a little quicker. And yes, and that's why Speed is one I do go back to a lot. And I own it on VHS as well, watched it a whole lot. Yeah, that movie wastes no time. I mean, that opening elevator thing is great. And then what, you get like 5-10 minutes tops, and then we're into the bus stuff, like right after that, and it's just a nonstop thriller, and I love it. I think it's one of the best movies in '94. So, yeah, Speed, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, I think they're both really, really good. Because I saw that the other night, Austin, you had the pop quiz hot shot shirt.
Yeah,
on.
I just think it's just a change. I still got my Back to the Future shirt on from my watch along tonight. So yeah. I did represent Speed the other night with that shirt. Yeah, for sure.
But the next shirt you got to get a Dennis Hopper that says "Don't fuck with Daddy" shirt.
I don't think I can walk around with that.
No,
so.
that'd be
Yeah,
kind of awkward. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just get it on a poster or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like a quote from Blue Velvet too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, they're both fun. Because I've actually come around a lot to Speed over the years. I think like even asked me like 5 years ago, I'd probably would go with True Lies because I really like the kind of the James Bondish quality and like the tango. Like I'm a big fan of actually like music and the style of like the like tango, the way it sounds. I think it's really cool and like sexy sounding and stuff. And yeah, the movie is a lot of fun. But yeah, Speed's just been growing on me more and more, and I become a big Keanu Reeves fan. So I'll go Speed.
Okay, all right. And Ross voted for Speed. Brian.
Excuse me, sir. Can I see your invitation? Here's my invitation. Yeah. Yes, I do enjoy both of these and be a good little feature actually. But which one I see more True Lies?
Okay, so still a close one, but 4-2 for Speed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody out there, Wolfman is happy. True Lies is.
Yeah.
Has,
I was gonna say,
right.
bye, Arnold. Hope you see Leon on the way down.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Velocity.
Terminal velocity up at the
Seriously, I mean,
We'll talk about it. Malcolm.
Yeah, look, I think Terminal Velocity is a lot of fun. It's entertaining, but it's also not a script written by Aaron Sorkin. I think The American President is tightly written, and yeah, I think it's a great movie. So The American President gets my vote.
Yeah, it's a family matchup. It's one we might have done this. We might have had this matchup in the Sheen Estevez tournament, Jordan. Remember when we did the Sheen family?
Yeah,
we could have had this matchup, with Martin and Charlie. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but like, what a wild world if Aaron Sorkin would have written any dialogue for Terminal Velocity. That would have been crazy. Having like
they stopped
good
dead in
dialogue.
their tracks. No, I mean, here's the interesting thing. American President's a better movie, but which one have I seen more over the years? Fucking Terminal Velocity. I'm voting Terminal Velocity. Which one do I own on Blu-ray? Terminal Velocity. I don't own the American President on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I don't own either of these, but that's fine. I don't care. But and I don't really go back to either one of them. But I mean, Terminal Velocity, I was this close to watching it because I watched 4 movies for this, and if I would have had time, it would have been my 5th or 6th watch. But because I do really like Charlie Sheen as an actor, but what he does in his personal life is his own business because he's kind of wild in his personal life.
Winning.
Winning, and doing a lot of cocaine. But yeah, the American President is great, and it's hard for me to vote against an Aaron Sorkin written script, so I'll go the American President.
All right, Ross also voted for American President. Brian?
Speaking of the American President, apparently we're getting Donald Trump pick via deadline, which is announced apparently. But yeah, first matchup, you know what? Terminal Velocity, why not?
Okay.
No. Terminal Velocity. okay, I'm glad that's here and not Drop Zone. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But what do we have here? Oh, the American president.
Sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I have this. This
Yeah.
is no. This is a
I
great.
have other American movies. I got American Pie
I have that.
Saga. I've got American Psycho, American Werewolf in
American
London.
Gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
we got a
American
couple other
Werewolf.
American movies on
Yeah.
here, right? Yeah.
Don't have American Beauty. It's fine. But no, I got to go with the American President. I think it's a great movie. It's in my 64, so it's an excellent film. American President.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So for now, we'll
Tough
see if
round
it hangs
two.
on till to the next tournament.
It'll be a tough round 2 for American
Be a
President.
tough round. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got Little Big League up against River Wild.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Two
Both
interesting
thrill
movies.
rides.
That's right. Yeah, it's on me. Yeah, River Wild's another blind spot. I would have tried to get. I'll get around to it eventually because it is kind of a thriller that might be up my alley. Just half nature survival, half thriller. But yeah, I've seen Little Big League quite a bit, and I own Little Big League on Blu-ray, not the American President, Jonathan.
It's fine. No, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
no, and I like it. Again, it's one of those like family movies I just saw a lot on cable, and yeah, I like a decent like family sports movie. There was a lot of them around this time. Most of them are pretty good. So I'll go Little Big League.
Yeah, so I actually watched The River Wild for this. One of the movies that I watched. And that movie's great. That movie's fun. It's like kind of like just. I mean, before they get on the river, it's just kind of like Meryl Streep doing her thing with David Strathern and like their son and all that stuff. But then when she brings them onto the river, it's like crazy. It's like one of you might die. Like the last people to do this. Somebody died and 2 people got paralyzed or something like that. And I've been on some pretty crazy whitewater rapids, and luckily we had experts on there, so nothing really happened. 2 of my brothers once went on a rafting trip. I wasn't there, but they got pinned underwater and they survived. But like it's
I almost drowned in a kayaking accident.
Almost.
I got pinned by a current under a thing of logs, and luckily I had just enough of a gap between the logs to pull myself out. But I came close, really close to not.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that stuff. Yeah. But like I didn't expect the amount of like action and like Kevin Bacon to have a gun and like all this stuff. Like it's just crazy. So and I really like the cast all the way around. And Little Big League's fun, but it's not one of the family movies that I necessarily grew up on, but I do like it. I mean, but just one I didn't watch quite as much. So I'll go with The River Wild.
All right, Ross voted for The River Wild as well. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen River Wild, but I think I've seen Little Big League. It's been a long time, but I'll go with Little Big League because I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
No, I do apologize. Something happened with my computer. No, I have not seen Little Big League. Yeah, there were 3 blind spots. I got to 2 of them. So Little Big League, sorry, didn't get to you. River Wild, this is the one that I just wrapped. It's decent but implausible. the bad guy plot, I don't quite understand their plan. It's very weird. But they're good performances from Meryl Streep and Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon is very scary in this movie. John C. Reilly is the other bad guy, by the way. I don't buy John C. Reilly though.
Kind of out there.
But I don't know. He's played a lot of villains. I'll be honest. I know he's played a jerk in Casualties of War. I know that, but I don't know. But
he kind of plays a jerk in Gangs of New York a little bit. As kind of the jerk cop, just for a little bit though. But yeah, he's not full on villain. Yeah, I don't know.
No, it doesn't quite work. But I'll go The River Wild because I've seen it. It's decent, but I'll just wait for the next matchup.
All right. Nothing.
But for my first time watches, I'm coming up with like AI stuff and like stuff that I use AI and tweak a little bit. So I made these like postcard of sorts posters for The River Wild. I did that one right there. That's like similar almost to
that one,
the
actually.
main poster.
That's not bad.
And then this one like greetings from the River Wild.
The first one I like.
The first one was better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And
the first one's pretty good. It's accurate.
Yeah. So there you go. But Malcolm.
Yeah, Little Big League, directed by one of the writers of North.
No.
Yeah.
Man, I thought we were not going to mention that movie.
We'll never mention that movie again. I'm going to mention it every show somehow.
Unless we have a turn of directions like north, south, east,
or I'd be
west.
like Red Rock West is a better directional movie than North, but you know.
Yeah.
Could you do it?
You could do a whole
north, south, east, west.
Oh yeah,
with,
you can
like,
do
with
that.
stuff
Probably.
in the title. With stuff in the title, I bet you I could scrub it up.
East.
I mean,
Yeah.
North by Northwest. Yeah.
I mean, you could probably do like there's probably enough movies to do each of the directions on their own, and then do a final one with like top 16 from each.
Yeah, the Southland Tales. Yeah.
Yeah, Southland Tales. Yeah, I bet you I could scrounge them up. I could scrounge them up. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
East of Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't got around to seeing Little Big League. I haven't seen either of these. Actually, I'm going to vote the Riverwild because I'm more interested in that.
Right. Riverwild wins, and Once Upon a Time in the West, Wild Wild West. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, Once Upon a Time in the West.
Yeah, right.
There'll be a lot of West ones.
Okay, so you got a better movie right there, Jonathan. There you go.
Shawshank Redemption versus Guarding Kids.
You know what?
Shawshank.
I'd rather go Shawshank.
Yeah.
Shawshank.
Shawshank. Yeah.
I
think even Ross would agree about Shawshank. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen Guardian Test. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There's something better than Riverwild, Jonathan. So you don't have to worry.
No, it's a decent movie, but yeah.
We've got Serial Mom up against Pulp Fiction.
Isn't this the exact same one that we asked?
Did we have this match in the past? Maybe.
No. Yes, we did. We did.
Jordan. Well, we can talk. I know Jordan watched Serial Mom. I'm sure people want to talk about it at least real quick. Okay. Yeah, let them at least talk about it. Jordan.
Yeah, you know what? This movie, Serial Mom rules. This movie is fucking awesome. This movie is. I had so much fun with this movie. Like it just Kathleen Turner just chewing up the scenery, just having a blast, just going around. Like she has some really fun kills. Like there's a kill where I can't remember. The lady's watching some kind of musical and they're playing like something from is it Annie? Yeah, they're like playing it and the music really ramps up and then she kills the lady while she's watching Annie and like she just comes up with like the most craziest reasons to kill people. Like you don't wear white shoes after Labor Day or something. Just like crazy reasons and but then like the movie is kind of off the wall, but it almost feels like almost like a Tim Burton movie of sorts. Like it just is like I don't know, like I'm watching like I don't know, like an Edward Scissorhands or like something like that. I don't know. Like I just feel like that because she's running around being wacky, but also trying to be wholesome at the same time. And then like there's like gory kills and like all this like crazy stuff. And like I had a lot of fun with it. And you know what? Like Pulp Fiction has had its time and Serial Mom is awesome. So I'm gonna vote for a Serial Mom. It's one of my favorite watches that I've had in a long time. The music's really charming too. It just yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna go Serial Mom.
I'm gonna go with Pulp Fiction only because I've seen it. Serial Mom was the one I meant to get to. I just got busy, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
I agree with Ross. I haven't done with Serial Mom yet, but look at the cast. You had the voice actress of Mrs. Puff for SpongeBob in it. But I'll go with Pulp Fiction because I see it more. It's about 238.
Yeah, Jonathan. What do you say?
I'm gonna keep the Pulp Fiction love going. But Serial Mom, I had to rewatch it twice before I reviewed it because the first time I didn't quite get it and I enjoyed it, but then I had to reevaluate and rewatch it. So it was one of those rare occasions where like maybe I need to rewatch it to see if I could get it. And the second time around, I did like it. I think there are better movies where Kathleen Turner chews up the scenery. I mean, she's great in this, but I think she's better like in like The War of the Roses or Body Heat. I think that she's very seductive in that kind of nature. But no, she's very good here. And even though at times I felt bad at laughing at her mental problems that made me unclean, I think not every act of violence is justified, but it's more of a biting comedic commentary about a mother's instincts of protecting the integrity of her name and also of her family. And I think it's just a dark satirical commentary about suburbia as well.
She literally kills one of the ladies because she doesn't rewind her VHS tape when she returned it to the video store. It's
I think that's
crazy.
oh yeah, that was not the same
Yeah.
one. I thought it was, but no, it's not.
Yeah. Or like the teacher that has something bad to say about her son at parent-teacher conference or whatever.
Exactly.
Just crazy reasons, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I didn't love the ending. I think it was just a little too sympathetic for my taste. But I think it just contradicts the point of the whole movie. But no, I'm gonna go with Pulp Fiction. Still great.
But I love when she's like she's prank calling the neighbor. She's like, "Is this the cocksucker residence? Are you a cocksucker?" or whatever. She's like, who is this? Yeah, but
that's my least favorite joke.
Oh no, I think it's funny because
at least it went up from there. I mean, at least
she's terrorizing the lady with it though, because she doesn't like hearing those kind of words. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, Pulp Fiction may come up a lot, and it may be really good. But that's for good reason. It is really good. I'm only like sort of 40 minutes into Serial Mom. I like what I'm seeing so far, but it's not enough for me to vote it over Pulp Fiction. So I'm gonna go Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Malcolm, you probably haven't gotten to the awesome rock concert scene where they're like headbanging and like crowd surfing, and she sets a guy on fire. It's literally like sets a guy on fire. But awesome.
Yeah, I've only ever really watched Serial Mom because my ex used to watch Serial Mom a lot, and I thought it was all right. You know, it's decent, but it ain't Pulp Fiction. I've seen Pulp Fiction like 50 times, and I'm a Tarantino guy, and Pulp Fiction just is one of the best movies in '94. So yeah, it just kind of has to be. So yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Serial Mom versus Butch. Who would win?
Serial Mom versus Marcellus Wallace.
We've got versus
oh.
One of the ones I watched.
It's not really.
No, because one of them is your favorite, and the other one is somebody else's favorite.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So here, Russ.
Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna vote.
But he also watched the other. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I loved Fresh, but I gotta rewatching. Like I love it. You know, like I don't know if it's an all timer for me yet, but With Honors I've been watching for years. So slightly With Honors, but Fresh was amazing. Like I love the whole like apparently I read this on IMDb, the trivia thing. If you literally like walk into the dad's room and that chessboard, it's literally the same positions as the climax.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, really is a watch for this. That is With Honors. And I loved With Honors. It's my favorite watch of the month. I love the chemistry with Joe Pesci and Brendan Fraser. Has some great comedic moments there. And yeah, one that I really enjoyed a lot thanks to Womack for putting the championship, so With Honors.
Okay.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Well, to be fair, it was against Angels in the Outfield, Brian. So.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
But Angels in the Outfield should have won that one. Come on.
I agree.
No, I'm happy with this. Anyway, With Honors, not as high. I'm sorry to say that I'm not as high. Although the first first 2/3, I thought Joe Pesci and Brendan Fraser, that chemistry was really good. Yes. Pesci does give a great performance in contrast to his violent roles in Goodfellas,
different type of role for him,
and Home Alone. Yeah, you won't see the Joe Pesci hitting somebody with a telephone or anything like that. But
yeah,
no, it's nice. I think that just the third act is just too corny for my taste, too corny, too sentimentally manipulative. I knew it was going to happen. It just drags one of that aspects in the third act and just like wrap it up already. Fresh. I watched this for the first time for this, and it's really good. It's a really good movie. I will say it takes a little bit to get going. I think 10-15 minutes, but
it does, yeah.
But I think it starts out very well, though, the more I thought about it, because it focuses more on establishing Fresh very quickly, actually, as a young yet street smart drug runner who provides money for gangsters he works for. And this is a terrific movie from the director of Remember the Titans, Boaz Yakin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really good, and it just slowly strips out the innocence of youth, where the end of the road actually occurs sooner than in the end. I mean, there's a scene that is really disturbing, but then when I saw a shot of what happens, I think you know what it involves a dog. Let's just say that. But no, but there's this quick shot that really distracted me. I was like, oh, that's a plush.
I thought you were gonna say the one on the basketball court. That one's pretty crazy.
No, actually, I thought that was more disturbing.
Yeah,
I thought that was more disturbing because he just won the game and then he just shoots.
Yeah.
And what was his name? I mentioned this guy's name in the comments. What was?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, Jake.
Jake. Yeah, Jake.
Oh, Jake. Fucking Jake. But no, it's Sean Nelson as a kid. Oh my God, he's sensational in this movie. He just conveys a lot of emotions here. And the third act, I think that third act is really masterful. It's a masterful third act with like an urban chess game, and I'll leave it at that. And oh my God, it's
yeah,
and yeah, you're right. The ending is emotional. Packs a gut.
Yep.
Yeah, the ending kind of catches you out of nowhere. You're like, oh my gosh, it just like makes you think back to everything that he's been through.
Juan Carlo, though, we got to shout out Juan Carlo also.
You mean Giancarlo?
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, this could have been the Gus Fring origin story.
It could have, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Fresh here. This is a really good movie. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fresh.
Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I never got around to Fresh. I do plan on seeing it eventually. So I'm going to vote for the one I've seen, which is With Honors.
Yeah.
Austin. Yeah, it's kind of close because I haven't seen either one. And I would watch either just because I'm a Brendan Fraser Pesci guy, but Fresh seems more like a Menace to Society type of movie. So I have a little Sam Jackson. I'll probably go Fresh because I'm probably more likely to watch that one sooner. Jordan?
Yeah. Yeah, they're both really good. I mean, I do like With Honors, but I mean, for as much as I like it, like Fresh just blows out of the water. This movie's like, if I were to put it on, like maybe like a 9 out of 10, like it's really good, and it's and the main kid in it too, like he's just very just sure of himself, and he knows exactly what to say to all these gangsters and like people he has to go collect money from and deliver stuff to. He's not going to take any shit from anyone. Like he really knows his stuff on the streets and like how to handle it himself. And I wish that the kid would have done more like kind of leading roles because he was great. But I think he still works, but he just kind of like doesn't get a lot of leading stuff. But yeah, and yeah, it was one of probably my favorite first time watching in a long time. So I'll go Fresh.
And then also too, like there's something with like Samuel Jackson's character. I won't say a lesser film would have spelt it out, way more. They would have actually said the words, you are.
Yeah, right.
But actually, this film, it only by a little dialogue they have,
Yeah, right. They actually trust the audience to like be able to like figure out like what he's going through, what's going on, Yeah. So
all right. So it's tied to Ross, our first one.
Oh, good luck, Ross.
Oh no.
Let's put Fresh through.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have a Samuel L. Jackson match, I think.
Yeah, we do.
No, you really like With Honors.
Mm-hmm.
They've got The Last Seduction versus Ed Wood.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, how is the Last Seduction? But Ed Wood's a great movie, great Tim Burton movie. Great ensemble cast. So Ed Wood, and has a wrestler in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Last Seduction is really good. Great Linda Fiorentino performance. A lot better than Jade. Probably the only good erotic thriller of the year. Yeah, Color of Night, Disclosure, no. But yeah, Last Seduction. It's a really good movie. But yeah, Ed Wood is great. It's definitely one of the best movies of 1994. Yeah, The Last Seduction would probably be in like the honorable mention territory. And yeah, I think Ed Wood is one of the best Tim Burton films. So Ed Wood.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I actually watched. I managed to get around to The Last Seduction for this yesterday. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think it was a really fun thriller. I do love Edward. I think it's good. We do see it does come up a few times, so just because I don't know when we would see The Last Seduction again, I'm going to vote for The Last Seduction.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Maybe mom movies, dad movies. I don't know. I don't know.
No.
If we did, no, Jonathan, it'd be horny movies. We'll do a tournament of horny movies. Yes,
they're nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because there's movies that aren't even don't even have sex in them that are horny movies. You can just feel the horniness. Yeah. But yeah, Last Seduction is very good. I watched it for just kind of out of the blue. A couple of years back, it was on Hulu. Checked it out. It is very good. And did you know it's from the director of Red Rock West? It says so on the poster there.
No, I did not.
But yeah, it's very good. But yeah, Ed Wood, man, it's the first time I watched it 6-7 years ago. I just fell in love with it. This is great. I've watched it a whole bunch of times since then. It's in my 128 now. I love it to pieces. And again, it feeds into my love of bad movies, fun bad movies, and the people who have passion behind them. And yeah, it's like The Room and all this kind of stuff that I just love. So yeah, I go Ed Wood. Gets better and better every time I watch it.
Yeah, so I watched The Last Seduction for this, and I thought it was okay. I wasn't that high on it. No, I just thought that the way that she goes about it that doesn't really it's not very believable. I'm just kind of whatever. She's manipulating people, but then I don't even know if Bill Pullman's character, if he knows she's cheating on her. I mean, he figures it out, I guess, but sooner than you would think. And it almost would work better if he knew about it because he had something to gain from it, maybe, and knew that she was manipulating these guys or whatever. I don't know. I just there's just something about it that wasn't as good as I felt like it could be. So it was fine, but Ed Wood is really, really good. It's not even in my top 5 of Johnny Depp movies, but I do really like it though. It is good and it is fun to see the way that they go about trying to make these bad movies and kind of a fun, kind of silly, kind of I don't even know what you'd call it, like a noir type of way, I guess. And you forget some people were even in it, like Bill Murray and Sarah Jessica Parker and stuff like that. So yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah. So yeah, I'll go with Ed Wood.
All right, Russ.
I'm gonna go with Ed Wood because I've seen it. It's my favorite Tim Burton movie, but I do want to check out The Last Seduction, so I will check that. So Ed Wood.
All right, Ed Wood. All right, this should be the last one on this side, I believe.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yep. All right. Time
Cop.
Only
that sure is. Yeah.
What a way to end it.
Yeah, what a way to go out, Jonathan. We'll see which one limps into the next round and then gets eliminated immediately by Ed Wood. All right, great.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Jonathan.
Okay. Look, the Flintstones is kind of fun, but it is dated. It is a dated movie. There are some moments where kids will get this. I don't know if kids will get it. It's very bizarre. But Time Cop, it's fun. It's a fun sci-fi action film. Van Damme just goes, through time. Ron Silver is awesome in this. Mira Sarah, I mean, she's sidelined for most of the movie, but she was good in it. But yeah, Time Cop it's a lot of fun. Yeah, this should be. This is fine. Time Cop will go through. Ed Wood should get a pass for this. So, Time Cop.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it's whatever loses to Ed Wood. Again, some of these are it'll lose to the other one for the yeah, it's fine, no big deal.
Yeah,
we'll get the good ones in there.
You're
welcome.
Time Cop.
I never got around to Time Cop, but Flintstones is a movie that I enjoyed as a kid. I still really enjoyed it. I'll still rewatch it many times. So Flintstones.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I have seen Flintstones a good amount of times. Again, it was one of those ones that came on cable a lot, so I've seen it. But yeah, I've gone back to Time Cop more as I got older because I do think there's some good ideas in there, and it's still this is kind of one of the last good Van Damme movies before he kind of took a downturn in the latter half of the '90s. So I'll go Time Cop.
Yeah. I don't really have much to say here. I don't really like this version of the Flintstones. I just don't. But I mean, even though the director's done quite a few family movies. I think he directed Jingle All the Way, and then he directed like Beethoven, Problem Child 2. So
Brian Levin.
mostly, yeah, he does mostly family movies. He did Are We There Yet? Yeah, and also he did one of the other Sled Dog movies. He did Snow Dogs. So
No.
yeah, but yeah, Time Cop. I mean, I hate to say that it's better, but I do think it's kind of better. So even though that's not an amazing movie, at least you have Ron Silver as a great villain. You got Bruce McGill kind of running around. And, I don't know. It's all right. So I'll go Time Cop.
Quick side note. Do you know who actually had the most movies in 1994 out of all the people we talked about and these things? Mike Starr, character actor. If you don't know who Mike Starr is, he's the gas man in Dumb and Dumber who joins him on the trip. You remember, like the guy I need my pills, the ulcer. He's in Ed Wood. He's the producer that says it's the worst movie he's ever seen. You know, the low budget guy. He had 8 movies in 1994. 8. Yeah, he's in Cabin Boy, The Hudsucker Proxy, On Deadly Ground, Baby's Day Out,
Cabin Boy. We didn't have that in here.
Blown Away, Trial by Jury, Ed Wood, and Dumb and Dumber. He was a busy boy. Busy character actors. So,
I remember On Deadly Ground with him. Yes, he did that. The slap game or whatever. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Speaking of like On Deadly Ground, though, did you guys ever watch Steven Seagal's reality show he did?
No.
Oh my God! Like he was a sheriff, like some small town. It was literally like it was just like filming him, and like he passed this guy down, and the guy has a sawed-off shotgun inside of his pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I derailed the conversation. Sorry about that, but Ross, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Flintstones only because I've seen it. Like I actually saw the Flintstones car at Universal Studios, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go with.
Because the tour, right? The back tour.
Yep. Brian.
Yeah, how's the Time Cop? But I do enjoy the Flintstones. It's a lot of fun. You get Halle Berry as Sheriff Stone. Harvey Korman is great as the Dick the Bird. And I'm Rick Moranis guy, so I'll go with Flintstones.
Jonathan, Ed Wood's in the next match.
That's right.
Don't worry about it. Ed Wood's right above it. It's fine. And we haven't got an Elite 8 yet, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. All right. But Flintstones moves on for now. But it's not the Elite 8 yet. Don't worry. We got one more round to that. That's coming up now.
Isn't that a tie?
I would go
it was a tie, but it goes to Brian. He would have voted for Flintstones anyways.
We only had 2 ties in the whole championship.
All right.
But wait, now, there's more. Could be more ties.
Yeah. All right. Speed round. Let's do it.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
All right.
But funny enough, I was just looking it up that Mike Starr, he actually had also a TV series he was on. Despite all those 8 movies, he had a TV series called Hardball, which something about baseball. I don't know if
he's got like 250 credits on IMDb. That dude works.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, anyways, so all the winners of this will be in our Elite 8 for 1994, and I'll see if I can do a poll. And here we go. So let's see what makes the Elite 8 of the best of 94. Malcolm, kick us off. Forrest Gump, Hudsucker.
Yeah. So just because Forrest Gump finally won a tournament, and I think Hudsucker's really good. So Hudsucker's getting my vote here.
Yeah,
I'm still going Forrest Gump because I still think it's one of the 94s, and I've seen it way more than Hudsucker. Jordan?
Yeah, I'm still going to go Forrest Gump. I think it's just that good. So Forrest Gump.
Ross?
Ross.
I'm going to go with Forrest Gump because I've seen it.
Yeah. Brian?
Forrest one.
Okay. And Jonathan?
Alabama. Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Greensboro,
Alabama. Yeah.
Greenbow.
Greenbow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Greenbow.
Greenbow, but it's like a take on Greensboro. Yeah.
Yes.
And President Danger versus Red Rock.
All right, playing President Danger for Red Rock West. I'm going with the underdog here. I'm going to go Red Rock West. If I had seen it back in the day, it would be one of my favorite movies in '94. Jordan.
Yeah, I think I can go Red Rock West here. Yeah, I think that it's pretty good. So yeah.
All right, Ross.
Red Rock West.
Okay, Brian.
Let's go to the movie that's all streaming. Red Rock West.
All right, Jonathan.
Pop quiz. Oh wait, that's the wrong movie. Red Rock West.
That's the wrong Crazy Dennis Hopper movie. That's right.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Red Rock West.
Ooh,
Red Rock
sweet.
West sweeping into the Elite Eight. I like it. All right. We'll put some eyes on it. Okay. We got some tough matchups, I think, for the once we get into the Elite Eight here for sure.
Star Trek Generations versus Bristow.
Ooh, okay, interesting, Jordan.
I think I'm just more of a Star Trek guy, so I'll go with Generations.
Okay, Ross.
Quiz show easily.
Quiz show, Brian.
Generations.
Jonathan.
My heart says Star Trek. Generations.
Okay, Malcolm.
Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, I gotta go with my heart on this one. I'll go Star Trek. But hey, but to let anybody watching, Quiz Show did win part 2, so we did give it its flowers. So yes, it did win. So we have given it.
Yeah, it's a great movie too.
Yes.
So, Movie Hero Network 1, Oscar 0.
Yeah, that's right. That tends to happen a lot on the Movie Hero Network. But
right.
yeah, it is what it is. All right.
We've got the Santa Claus, and it could happen to
It
you.
could happen to you. Okay, Ross.
It could happen to you.
Brian.
The Santa Claus.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I've seen the Santa Claus more. Santa Claus.
Malcolm.
It could happen to you.
Santa Claus. Jordan.
Yeah, they're all out of chocolate milk. Plain milk's fine. I'll go Santa Claus.
All right, Santa Claus into the Elite Eight. All right. Okay, so we got our half. Got an interesting variety. We got Forrest Gump, one of the best picture ones. Red Rock West, an underseen, underseen thriller. Star Trek Generations, kind of a TV to movie adaptation, and then Santa Claus, a holiday film.
Yeah.
So we've already got an interesting mix of movies. Speed and American President. All right, Brian.
Speed.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah, both of my 64, but Speed is a little higher. Speed.
Yeah, Malcolm.
I was going to put it this way: the American President versus Speed, the drug.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to go the American President.
I don't own a shirt of the American President, so Speed.
You sure about that? You want to check your closet?
That's funny.
Yeah. Cans. It's full of cans when they hit the baby stroller, but then it's just cans. Yeah. so yeah, I'll go Speed.
Whew, that scene.
Ross.
Alvin Ruck plays a great prick in Speed, so Speed.
Yeah. All right, Speed. All right, now we've got one of the best action movies of '94 in there, so we're still getting a nice variety. I like it.
And no holdovers, I believe, right?
Not yet.
And that was the last one.
That was the last one. That's it. Yeah. So River Wild and Shawshank. All right, Jonathan. You never know with Jordan, but I think we would all vote Shawshank.
Yeah.
I have more fun with the River Wild. I'll go River Wild.
Cool, but everybody else votes Shawshank.
I'm not a big Shawshank guy.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the best movies of 1994. Shawshank.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Could have had Shawshank against Hudsucker, but Tim Robbins.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction and Fresh. All right. This is our Sam Jackson matchup of '94.
Yeah. Sam Jackson.
Jonathan.
I mean, I don't quote Fresh, but I quote Pulp Fiction. I mean, English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
You speak it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
I just haven't seen Fresh Pulp Fiction.
And I haven't seen Fresh either, but this is a tasty burger. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
Yeah.
Say what? Yeah.
They speak English or what?
It's gotta be. Yeah. It's gotta be Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah. All right, Ross.
This is a Samuel Jackson matchup, but Pulp Fiction.
We said that, yes.
No. My brother was not. My brother told me dinner's ready, so that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Pulp Fiction because he referenced in the Simpsons one episode, so Pulp Fiction.
All right.
That was a pretty good reference, actually. Yeah. In
Yes.
that episode. Yeah, it was pretty good.
All right.
I like my juice with pulp.
Hey, we do actually have 3 of the Best Picture winners in the Elite Eight, or nominees in the Elite Eight, so
Here's
that's
the
at
Best
least
Picture
something.
winner.
That's usually better
Yeah.
than we normally have for
Yeah.
the Elite
Yeah,
Eight.
right.
We have 3 of them, and really the 3 that a lot of people argue over: Forrest Gump, Shawshank, and Pulp Fiction. The 3 of the people that which one should have won or whatever. That's those
Yeah.
are the people
Well,
So yeah,
like as I said, we had all 5 Best Picture nominees in the championship as well.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Ed Wood and the Flintstones.
So Ed Wood?
Most people voting Ed Wood here. I mean, realistically, come on,
Yeah.
you, Brian,
Yes.
come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right,
Come
Ed
on.
Wood.
Yeah.
All right,
Ed
Ed Wood.
I mean,
All
they
right.
did make a joke with Jurassic Park in one scene, though.
Yeah.
Is this probably one of the strongest Elite Eights ever?
Well, let's go over the list. So we got Forrest Gump, Red Rock West, Star Trek Generations, The Santa Claus, Speed, Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, Ed Wood. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that
Pretty
is
solid.
pretty.
Pretty damn. So yeah, now I can start playing the predicament clips.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
Jonathan?
it depends.
Some of these matches. Yeah, it depends. We got Forrest Gump and Red Rock West. So, all right. Well, here we go. Well, at least all these will move on to the 1993 series. We should say that. So all of them are safe. We will see them again. And yeah, we'll see what wins this championship bracket. So, Malcolm, you're up first.
You know what? I mean, Forrest Gump has won finally. And I'm actually going to root for the underdog again, Red Rock West.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same thing that now that Forrest Gump is safe and we gave it its flowers finally for part 1, and it made a lot. It's gone very far in a lot of tournaments. We finally got it over the finish line. I'm going to champion the underdog here. Let's go Red Rock West.
Well, I gotta go with stupid is stupid does. Let's go with Forrest Gump.
Okay, Russ.
I'll save my Forrest Gump joke for later. Forrest Gump.
Okay, Brian.
Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know where you're going to get. Forrest Gump.
Okay, Jonathan.
Red Rock West.
It's a tie to Jonathan.
Well done, Tom Hanks in part 1. Well done. Red Rock West.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I can't do my Forrest Gump joke where it's going to be like all the different ways you can prepare shrimp. You can boil it, you can broil it, you can bake it.
I played that clip
it.
before part 1.
You
Yeah,
were
Okay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, you
A
were
little
here
late.
late that night, but I literally played that for part 1.
Oh.
And then it won part
Oh,
1.
nice.
Yeah.
You guys have like seen that meme though about Forrest Gump though, where it says like me and my ex's relationship was like Forrest and Jenny. I was retarded and she was a whore.
Jeez.
Yikes.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Yeeks.
All right, where are we?
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, Ross. Just kidding.
No,
All right,
Ross.
anyways, no, just kidding. So was it on me? I'll go. Oh, this is both about the same amount of times. I'll say Star Trek, but I don't mind either one. Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's tough, man.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
I'll just give my quote. I think the milk's gone sour. You said you were lactose intolerant, so the Santa Claus. I actually go back to it more.
Soy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
soy milk.
Oh yeah, soy.
Yeah, soy milk.
Boy, that's what it is. Yeah.
There's much better choices nowadays. You can give them like almond chocolate milk, which is pretty good actually, or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's way better
Almond,
choices
like
nowadays.
oat milk. Yeah. almond.
Yeah. Anyways, Ross.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. All right, Brian.
Yeah, that girl that seemed going to be Lauren Ray. Santa Claus
Ooh,
is
hello.
up for this. I'll go
Yeah.
Topo with Gijo, Santa Claus.
All right, Jonathan.
I hope
Did
Santa did not
Santa come down?
I hope Santa did not come down Malcolm's chimney. I'm just saying that.
Right, we're gonna have the same joke. I was gonna say, did Santa Claus come down your chimney? Yeah, right. The dog's going crazy.
Who's
yeah.
down there?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's keep it interesting. Star Trek.
Star Trek, okay. All right, Malcolm.
I'm surprised they don't call the TV series Santa Claus Generations, honestly. But I'm going to go Star Trek Generations.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a tie to Malcolm. Okay.
Star Trek Generations.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Star Trek hanging in there. All right.
Make it so.
Make it so. Yeah.
It's so number.
But again, we'll see Santa Claus again for
Yeah.
the next series. So it's hanging on.
Oh,
Speed is
you're thinking
Shawshank.
Speed.
Ooh. Okay, Jordan.
Let's speed it on through. Speed.
Can I play it for this one real quick? At least the shorter one.
What a predicament.
Yeah, because it is for me. These are both of my 128. So,
Yeah.
all right, Ross.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Shawshank.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, I believe Speed has one tournament. All the Shawshank has, so Shawshank.
Well, that's fine. Jonathan. I'm fine with that.
I've seen them both amount of times and both of my 64. Shawshank. Yeah, that's a dad movie in my book. So Shawshank.
It's on the dad tournament. It's a dad movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
Oh yeah. Your dad knows what Shawshank is and has seen it many times.
One of my favorite. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
My dad's favorite.
He has seen it a lot. Yeah. That's
Exactly.
true.
Yes. I'm telling you, you got to see it from the perspective. I will explain it on the episode. I know exactly what to say. All right, Malcolm. I know the dad movies.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yet. So either I put one through or I put the other one and waste my tiebreaker.
No, that's it. That's it. It's 4-1 right now.
Yeah, it is 4-1.
I haven't voted yet.
No, it's
3-2.
3-1.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2.
I vote, yeah.
Shawshank.
Speed. Jordan voted for Speed.
I'm the only one though, right?
No, he's the only one though.
Didn't Malcolm just vote for Speed?
No.
I voted for Shawshank.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Let's go through anyways. I did my thing. So
Yeah.
I
Just
could
vote Speed for fun then, right?
Well, I'm sure Speed.
not
I
gonna
don't know, whatever. Speed. All right. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
All right.
You
And
got
I
nothing to
believe
lose.
it's Pulp Fiction versus Ed Wood.
Ooh, another battle of the 128. Ross.
I'm gonna go with Ed Wood by a hair. I like it more.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction shows up a lot. Edward doesn't that much, so Edward.
Jonathan.
Austin said something that really struck a chord with me on Wednesday, and Pulp Fiction is the definition of 1994 for me. So Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah.
Malcolm.
I'm going Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I got to go Pulp Fiction. It's been in my favorites longer than Ed Wood.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction was like one of those movies that I could definitively say when I first watched it, it was a 10 out of 10 watch for me, and it was like a masterpiece. And even down to like the little, like small little dialogue, they're just hanging out and like some like Mia Wallace and
Vincent.
Vincent. They're talking about uncomfortable silences and like just weird stuff. I don't know, like it, and it's still riveting. So yeah, I gotta go with Pulp Fiction.
All right, Pulp Fiction in the final four. We got a hell of a. I'll play the other one for the right matchup here in a minute.
It's the right one.
Yes. I'll play the ultimate one on the right in a minute. Not yet, because on the left we have Red Rock West and Star Trek Generations first. Brian.
Yeah, both underdog films.
Yeah.
I'll go Red Rock West.
Okay.
Yeah. Jonathan.
Yeah, Brian's right. The underdog matchup. I've seen Star Trek more, but boy, Red Rock West was definitely one of the. Since Leon is out, Red Rock West. So Red Rock West gets my vote.
All right.
Yep. Malcolm.
Both of these are really close together for me, just slightly Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, this is a little close, but yeah, Red Rock West is my favorite new watch of the year, and it might be a tighter movie than Generation. Generation does have problems here and there, a few issues. It's not as tight, but I'll go Red Rock West here, just because who knows when we're gonna see it again, in any of these tournaments.
Well, 1993.
Yeah, 1993, but other than that, not really. Yeah,
Listen, the direction.
Well, that's what I mean. I could put Red Rock West in like when Jordan asked for wild cards again. I might throw it in for a wild card. Yeah, for sure.
You could, yeah.
It's one of my favorites of the year. Definitely my favorite new ones for sure. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, for me, like it's just hard to go against Jean-Luc Picard and Patrick Stewart, one of my favorite actors, and
no, I get
it.
I get it.
And he has a quote. I won't say the whole thing because it's long, but like how like time like what about Time Out's a predator, and that we have to cherish every moment because those moments are never going to come again, and like you're just hanging on his words. I'm just like, oh, so yeah, I'm going to go with Generations.
All right, Ross.
I'm gonna go with Red Rock West.
Okay.
Red Rock West. Okay, and the final. So an underdog on the left side. Yeah, making it all the way.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, and okay, Shawshank versus Pulp Fiction. Now I can play it.
But it looks like we have ourselves a genuine conundrum. A quandary, if you will. A real-life dilemma.
Yeah. This is I mean, the battle of, arguably the two of the best of '94. So, all right, Jonathan, you gotta kick us off. Unfortunately, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna confess. I made an impromptu '94 list. This is my 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Pulp Fiction is the more influential film. A lot of people have failed it, so I'm gonna go Pulp Fiction.
All right.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
Just slightly, I'm gonna go Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, this is like ridiculously tough. Movies that are really rewatchable, really quotable, great cast. Overall, I'm more of a Tarantino guy. I'll just say overall, than I like Darabont as well. So just because I'm more of a Tarantino guy as far as my personality and movies I go back to, I'll go Pulp Fiction. Jordan.
Yeah, that's a pretty effing good milkshake. I don't know if it's worth $5, but it's pretty effing good. Let's go with
$5 would be a bargain for a milkshake now.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like
that's actually pretty reasonable.
That's like a $10 milkshake.
Yeah.
All right.
With inflation, yeah.
Ross.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Shawshank slightly.
Okay, and Brian.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup. I'll go with Pulp Fiction.
All right. Pulp Fiction, 4-2, but a close one. Woo! Okay. Now we got got an underdog versus a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm last. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Finals of the championship. Red Rock West, a super underdog, underseen. Hey, you know what? If we had to sub out something for Best Picture nominees, I would have subbed in Red Rock West for 4 Wedding and Funeral, probably, personally. But, it is what it is. But, versus Pulp Fiction. So, Malcolm. All right.
But if Red Rock West wins, we're gonna do a recast then, because we already did Pulp Fiction, right?
Pulp Fiction.
Did a recast for Red Rock West.
There's only like 4 or 5 main leads, so
yeah, that's true.
All right, well, let's see what happens here, Malcolm.
I'm gonna go for Red Rock West.
Yeah, just because I don't know if we'll ever really see it again or get this close to it, and Pulp Fiction will pop up over and over and over again. I'll go Red Rock West. Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind either one. I'm just saying that they're both amazing, but I get it. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I can quote Pulp Fiction all day long. I can't really quote Red Rock West, but even still, I remember that there's kind of 2 Lyles in it. One guy's pretending to be Lyle, Nick Cage's, but and Pulp Fiction's won a tournament. I'll go Red Rock West.
Okay. Ross?
I'm going to go with Red Rock West only because I want to watch it.
Brad?
yeah, George told me a lot. Pulp Fiction won tournament. Red Rock has it, and probably won't see it again for a while. So Red Rock West.
And Jonathan?
What a Cinderella story. Holy shit. Let's sweep it. Red Rock West.
Red Rock West, the underdog.
Yeah.
Sweeping the championship, making it in there. Excellent. All right. Now, to answer a few questions that people might have, yes, Pulp Fiction won a tournament way back when, and Henry Confidential 64 is when it won originally. It has won, but only once. Shawshank has won. Brian, you should know this, and won our prison mental institution tournament. You should know that because that was a heavy hitter going into the tournament, and it won it.
Yep.
Ed Wood has won a Johnny Depp, Gary Oldman tournament, so we've had a lot of more winners in here. Yeah, what else did we have? Forrest Gump now has one, obviously, won part 1.
What about Star Trek Generations? That one?
No, but and Speed has won. Speed won a One Crazy Day / Night tournament as well. So we have a lot of former winners in that Elite 8. So there you go. And yeah, if you guys have not seen Red Rock West yet, go out of your way to try to watch it. There are Blu-rays. It's on physical, but yeah, we had to go to like an Internet Archive thing. It's not illegal. We just found an Internet Archive link for Internet Archive. It's not piracy. You know, it was just a stream. But yeah, it should be obviously more available on streaming. You know, I would buy it on Vudu or whatever. Or it should be on Tubi. But it is what it is. So congrats to Red Rock West. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't want to drink with me? I mean, I'm not good enough to buy you a beer. So there's that quote when he's like, no, I'm good. It's like, get in there, damn it.
That is a good scene. Yeah.
Let me buy you a beer, but he doesn't know he can't go in there.
Semper Fi.
Yeah.
I like two soldiers.
Yeah, but yeah, that was fun. So we got 1994 in the books. So in a month we'll be back at it again with 1993. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another year with a lot of really solid movies when you break it down. I mean, still, bad ones as always, but there's some heavy hitters in '93. So we'll see what happens.
Yep, one of my favorite movies of all time is '93. So.
I'm just ready for one of those family movies because like '90s is the prime time for family movies. But that is going to do it. So yeah, just a quick and breezy one for a half bracket. So. We'll just do some plugs and we'll call it a night. So we'll go to Ross first.
Just find me on Mega Movie Z on Sunday. We'll be doing our Last of Us. Like episode 5, I think. Yeah, 5.
Yeah,
episode 5. Recap. So we're excited about that. Yeah. So just find me on Mega Movie Z. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
As far as good at. As this season of The Last of Us is, I mean, if you played the game too, the game even gets like it better than. But it's crazy though, but it's really good though. So yeah, if you're not watching The Last of Us, you're like, what are you doing with your TV life? You should go watch it. So, but Brian, where can we find you?
Yeah, first off, for the audience, it'd be a great year for Spielberg. He has 2 of the biggest films, Genesis Park and Schindler's List for that year.
Ooh yeah.
Plugs, you find me here. I'll be back here on Tuesday, and also for documentaries, that one should be a great episode next week. The Chamber Spaces, Pierce Code, Multiplex, Lights Out, TBNT, part of that Best to Worst series. Yeah,
sounds good. And Jonathan, where can we find you?
Yes, thanks for having me once again. This was a great week. I love that an underdog won. So you can find me on social media threads on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Blue Sky, and Threads. Wrapped up on my Instagram, the movies of 2000, Gladiator won against, by the way, Emperor's New Groove. That was in the finals. It was very close.
Nice, yeah.
It was very, very close. But
I love that movie. Yeah, it's good.
Gladiator won. And then next week I'll start because of Final Destination Bloodlines. It's weird, but plane movies. Sorry, it's a bad joke. It's a bad joke, but plane.
Get off my plane.
Yeah. And then I'll be back here. Not next week, but I'll be back here the week after for part 1 of Zach Shelton's 128.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
See how it goes.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll be back on Monday on 128. And then that's it for me for the month. And then I'll be back on the Father's Day one for sure.
I gotta have you back for the dad movie tournament because dad movies. Yeah, I've got a hell of a list for that one. I like I said, I consulted all my personal ones I watched with my dad. That I know are dad movies 100%. Because I George might even let me like take lead on that and host that one because I'm the dad movie expert for sure. And and we'll have some fun. I've already got a rough draft ready to go. I consulted some other articles and things like that. Dad movie Hall of Fames kind of stuff. So it'll all be those dad movies that your dad loves. So we'll see what happens.
We 128. And also I'll definitely be in the 93 tournament for sure. I think 2 of the 3, but no, that's it. This was a good week. Great films that I watched for the first time, including the winner tonight. So that's it.
But yeah, when we get to the best moms movie movies next week. We'll probably just let the girls talk a little longer because they're the ones that are like way more into all these movies. But it'll still be fun though. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be for a different audience because we got to cover like both sides of the spectrum, you know. So yeah. But Malcolm, where can we find you?
I don't know. A lot of the mum movies are probably movies I like too.
Yeah, true.
and then for me, you might get a lot of coin flipping that night, so we'll see.
We'll try to make them not all period pieces and rom coms. There's a couple of other ones in there.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find me on Tape Productions as I rank them every Sunday night. I was a little bit late for the poll this time, but it's up now. So if you want to vote for the next topic after Florence Pugh movies, then go ahead and vote. And Jonathan will be on ranking this Sunday. And you can also find me on hosting on Spear from the Past on my own personal channel. We're covering Backlash 2021 next time. And I pop up here and there. I'll be here next week for my movies for sure. And yeah.
Sounds good. And Austin, what do you got?
I'm wrapping up what's been a very busy week. I have a much lighter week next week, thank God, because I've had a very busy week of like multiple shows every night, multiple things. We taped the movie Battleground with me and JPO, so that should be up very soon once it gets judged. So that should be a good one because that was the finals of this tournament we started like a year and a half ago to face Amaru Moses. So I don't even know who won. We got to wait for the judging to come in, and we'll see. We did Wheel of Movies for Reservoir Dogs the other night, so you can see me and Richie discuss that one for about an hour. That was Richie's first time watch, so you can see what he thought of Reservoir Dogs. The Lonely March Wrestling Podcast, we talked about the upcoming Backlash pay-per-view and all the WWE releases that happened, so you can go back and watch that on its own channel. You can find a link to that in the Movie Hero Network Facebook group. And then as far as tomorrow night, I got two things going on. I'm taping a review. Jacob Cameron, our friend of the show, on his Ryan Cam channel, has been doing a Mission Impossible review series, and I'll be reviewing Ghost Protocol with him, which is my favorite of the series. So we'll be doing that. I think Wolfman even is doing his watch along series, and I think I'll be on for Dead Reckoning for that series at some point, but I don't know when. And then our monthly mistake tomorrow night. Speaking of Wolfman, tomorrow night our monthly mistake returns, and in honor of Final Destination Bloodlines, we'll be doing a drinking game of the Final Destination, the one that nobody likes from that series, the fourth movie. So of course we got to do the bad one, and you can watch me get drunk every time somebody dies in that movie, which is a whole lot, especially if you include the opening scenes of Final Destination movies. Had a lot of deaths, rapid fire style, so you can watch us get very drunk very fast over on the monthly mistake. So that's what I got. All right.
Sounds good. Well, I've also been doing, as I'm sure a lot of people have been doing rewatches of all the Mission Impossible movies. I only watched the first, so that one's done. But
we've been slowly rewatching them over the last like 2 months because my girlfriend had only seen up to like part 3, so we watched a lot of them, and then we're gonna watch it. So we kind of naturally rewatched a lot of them. Nice. But yeah, that's still my most anticipated movie of the year, and it's about
almost 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, that's I just meant like it's a little over a week away. We're not that far away from it. So which I'm looking for. Or we're 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away, I should say. But still, it's getting close. I can't wait. I might go check out the IMAX about an hour away from me. I'm going to make a special trip to that for it, and definitely.
Yeah, I believe it's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah,
that's going to be a crazy weekend with that and Lilo and Stitch. It's going to be nuts. It's a busy weekend. Busy weekend. Yeah, big weekend. So yeah.
But I'm already getting my tickets this weekend to see it in 4DX. I'm going to do a little extended stay in Boise so I can see it in 4DX because that movie's going to be worth that. So because it'll be the last one. So yeah. But also it's always fun when you got a girl that hasn't seen so many movies, but you just game to watch them all, So
that's what I mean. Yeah, we had fun. Yeah, watching those. We'll watch Dead Reckoning over the next week or two, and we've been watching a lot of cool stuff. She's into horror movies way more than she used to be into now, so we watch a lot of horror movies, and some of the ones I watch for these we watch, and it's fun stuff. Yeah, we've had a good time.
That's how my ex-wife was for a while until she wasn't
like originally
to watch anything. She was when we first got married. I'll say that, you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 and Jordan 836116, and then you can find us over in the Movie Hero Network. This the schedule for the month is still up. It'll be up for well, it'll always be up there if you want to check it out, but there'll be a new one probably about the first weekend of June is when the next one will go up. But if you want to sign up, it's still there, but there's still some spots left. Or you can be a backup. I mean, we always need a backup. We got people that drop out all the time, so you can go check that out, and then you can go post if you have any projects you're working on or YouTube channel or anything like that. We encourage that over there. And then if you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do, because that just really helps us out a lot. And if you already subscribed, then share it out and make sure that you find someone else who can subscribe to it. Even if you've already done it before, do it again. Find someone new, because it really helps us out. We really appreciate it. But and then let's see, we have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/moviehero. I want to work on getting some more podcasts and different things up there, but we just had a lot going on. But the extended schedule is up over there that you can see, and about 5.5 months out. And if you want to get first dibs on signing up, you can see it over there, and you can even just buy it for a one-time purchase if you don't feel like you can make the commitment to subscribe. That's fine, and you can just buy it, and yeah, you can sign up.
Real quick, Jordan, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can we spin the wheel of movies after you're done with your pledge real quick?
Sure, yeah, if you want to do that,
yeah. Just to give us plenty of prep time, I like to do that and give Richie plenty of print time as well. So just throwing out, this is one of the shorter episodes that we do.
Yeah, sounds good. And let's see, we will be doing best to worst. I was trying to get it in before we go to town. It's just a little hard to schedule because we want to have the same panel back. So we'll probably be doing it maybe on Saturday the 24th. Or actually, no, because I guess Wolf said he couldn't do it. So we'll figure it out though. But it'll be close to the time that I get back into town. So maybe like 25th, 26th, 27th, maybe. We'll figure it out though. But we'll make some announcements on that, and then we'll be getting into some trivia also for the next round of the Senior Movie Trivia Tournament. I just don't really want to have to prep all that stuff before I go out of town. So we'll do it when I get back, and we'll put a rush on it when I get back into town. So we'll make sure that we get to all that stuff fairly soon, I promise. But just what we have going on for tournament fights and tier ranker. Oh, also too, I haven't even told anybody this, but I'm working on some T-shirt designs for the channel because I want to actually have some merch for the channel that people can like buy it if they want to. One of them is definitely going to be a tournament fights one. One of them is going to be a just a movie hero network one, and then there might be a couple featuring some of the main partners in the channel for now. May get some regulars in there at a later date, but right now it's me, Austin, Malcolm, and Chris Scott. So there may be some featuring some of us on there. So we'll see how that plays out. So just stay tuned for that. I mean, it's in the very early stages. I'm still coming up with the artwork and the designs and all that.
Chris Scott sure should feature 5 out of 5 plus.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a 5 out of 5 plus one with like a bad movie on there or something like that. Yeah, that like he thinks is a 5 out of 5. Yeah, but and then what we have coming up for tournament fights and tier ranker, we have coming up. We got the best moms in movie for Mother's Day, which will be just slightly after Mother's Day, but to make sure that this weekend though that you call your mom, at least wish her a happy Mother's Day, maybe do something nice for Mother's Day, because I mean moms are very important, so yeah, I'll say that. But love our moms. But and then also we have the best documentary episode coming up next Friday, so that'll be fun to talk documentaries.
We got a great list of stuff. I've got everybody's lists. I put them all together, as Brian knows, and it's gonna be fun. If you want to get some great documentary recommendations, we got some excellent ones that are gonna be on that tournament. So tune in and hear about and write them down and get some great recommendations. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, and I will not be on that episode because I do like documentaries. I just don't have enough that
it's all good. Well, luckily Jordan has a co-host that is into that I'll be hosting.
Right. But I'll be using that day to travel, and there's a bunch of things going on. I'm going to go meet the cast of The Sandlot because they're doing a screening in Boise. And I found out that it's also Gem State Comic-Con for Idaho, their big convention. So I may even try to go to that. So yeah, that'll be cool. And then after that, we'll be getting into Zach Shelton's top 128 movies. So I mean, who knows about that one? It could be
very
like literally anything. He hasn't sent it to us yet because he said he wanted to do it some last minute rewatches and just try to finalize it. And so make sure that it gets it to us at least within like a week or something like that.
I guess Baywatch should be out there.
Maybe. You never know. But and then what our next after that we'll be doing the Battle of the Chris's. So it'll be Chris Evans versus Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, and just those ones. And yeah, that should be fun. Then we'll be getting into our next tier ranker series, which will be the alphabet series. So we're going to start with movies that start with letter A. We're going to put just roughly about 100 and just see what kind of top 10 list we can come up with within about a 2-hour span for that. So and then we'll be getting into our next movie mystery series, which is going to be best drama movies. So I'll be going in my flip chart. I'll be randomizing all the dramas until I have enough to come up with 4 tournaments of 64, and then we'll take the Sweet 16 of all of those, and we'll have a championship at the end of the month. So that should be a fun time. And then just 1 month later from the mom movies, because they're both on the 13th when we're going to actually be doing these episodes of the best dad movies. So for Father's Day, and then let's see, we got Matt Majot's top 128. So he'll be doing it. We just had to push it back just a little bit for him, but and then let's see, I'll just throw in just a couple more. We'll be doing the movies that start with the letter B in early July, and we'll be doing the 1993 ladder series when we get back from the 4th of July. I gave everyone the 4th of July off for that, I mean, because we don't want to do anything on that day. So we'll just go party it up or do whatever you do on the 4th of July, watch fireworks, and then we'll come back and hit some 1993 movies. So yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, but that'll do it for us. So
we'll spin and Jordan does does his lengthy things, but that allowed me to the poll is live for 1994.
Nice.
Go to the Movie Hero Network group and vote in your poll. So
there you go.
I was able to look it up really quickly. Go vote right now. Yes.
All
right.
I don't know if there's a modern trailer for Red Rock West. I'll be very
right.
No. There's like there's 2 different trailers, like original trailers, and then there's like a Vinegar Syndrome like 40-second Blu-ray trailer, but it doesn't show a lot. So I just got the second trailer is decent. It's all right. Yeah. So yeah, that's what.
But I have to switch over for the wheel spin because I made this wheel for the best mom movies. I just put a picture of Catherine O'Hara from Home Alone. You can see her kind of spinning around there, her face in the middle there. So yeah, for all the mom movies. So let me just save that because actually
in mom movies.
Well, so I came up with a huge list of about like 300 mom movies. So I just spin a wheel to do it, which means we can do the same thing for next year, which will be nice.
Yeah, there's a lot. Mom movies part 2.
Yeah, so let me just
championship.
Save that, and then hopefully it won't freeze like the one time that it did. But let's see, because usually when it's opening something, but going all right. Let's see, Wheel of Movies. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Spin.
Yep.
What will
Yep.
win?
And Richie knows, just trust my judgment on these, so he knows. So we'll see if we need to take a mulligan or not. Last time we didn't have to. We spun Reservoir Dogs first, so that worked out.
Yeah, and there's way more movies on the Wheel of Movies, so you can see that's even more of a blur there.
Of movies. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. 2,270. So all right. Let's see. Let's get no whammies, and let's see what we got.
Oh, I'm sure we'll hit a whammy. We'll hit a few whammies before we finish.
Guess.
Okay.
I'll say 90s.
So, yeah. Let's see. Place your bets. Yeah.
Lion King.
We already did the Lion King. We already did the Lion King. Already done.
We did it. Okay.
I was right. I mean,
We did the Lion King. We did the Lion King in honor of James Earl Jones. We've already done that.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Right,
we did it with Jacob Barber. So
yeah.
Nope. Can't.
These movies could be on here multiple times because multiple people have them.
Well, I mean, you didn't spin Lion King. They did in honor of James.
We did a tribute of it. Yeah. So
yeah.
True. Spin it,
True.
We've already done it. We've already done
it.
it.
We didn't get to remove it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars: Attack of the Clones.
Star Wars: Attack of the Clones. You want to do that?
It's up to you.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing: is like there's definitely things to talk about, but it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I mean,
that's a genuine conundrum. No, fuck it. No, keep going. No.
Okay. It is kind of like
that movie's fucking. Yeah, but that
like
movie's
Star Wars
slog.
Day. That made the
we're episode 3.
Yeah, but that movie is a slog and it's boring and it's not good. No, I can't. Can't
leave it on the list in case you change your mind.
No, leave it on there. But no.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell Richie, but he would probably agree with me.
What's really to talk about besides the romance? I mean, what's
all right.
Yeah, it's just bad dialogue and it's long and
yeah.
Yeah, episode 3 would be a different story, but yeah.
Endgame.
Star Wars.
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh yeah, Avengers Endgame. Yeah.
Well, there's things to talk about in Avengers Endgame, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I could air out my long form my issues I have with Endgame now, going back to it as much as I do. But I mean, it's positive things. I'll talk the positives, but maybe I'll bring a different perspective to it. You know what I mean? Because you know, but hey, I could also bring on somebody that loves Endgame. You know, it'd be a third guest. So we'll see.
Yeah, and also you can kind of speculate, like what you think.
What happened to the MCU after Endgame? What happened to the MCU after Endgame and why it's gone to shit? Yeah, I can talk about that.
But then, what you think like the next like Endgame style movie is gonna be? You know, you can do that.
Secret Wars
either Secret Wars or Doomsday, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, but there's definitely
we need someone. Endgame's in my top 10 of all time. So
well, Thunderbolt starts promisingly. So
yeah, we'll see.
I'm kind of more the comic book guy, but
yeah, all right, we'll see what happens. But yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, but it's a good time to do that because we're kind of getting into summer. You know, it's a summer blockbuster.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're in blockbuster season, so that makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we'll call it good there. So we'll say for Brian Nussbaum, for Jonathan Akero, for Ross Bristow, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell. I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
What kind of work you look for?
I was hoping to get on a drilling crew.
Why don't you try Red Rock? Maybe somebody there can head you in the right direction.
I thought you were supposed to be here last Friday. You are here for the job, aren't you? And you're Lyle from Dallas, right?
Right.
There's the 5 like we agreed. Just to go out to the house, break in. When she comes in, you know what to do.
Your name's Suzanne? I don't know how to tell you this, but your husband, Wayne, he plans to have you murdered.
You know, I never did catch your name.
Michael.
Lyle from Dallas.
Super fast.
What should I do?
If I were you, I'd get a divorce.
Marriage is just a state of mind.
Not in Texas.
We're not in Texas.
You can't let them get away. Just find her.
It's all about money.
Young lady, don't make me shoot you.
Nicolas Cage of Honeymoon in Vegas and Moonstruck, Lara Flynn Boyle of The Temp and Wayne's World, and Dennis Hopper of Boiling Point and Blue Velvet.
Does this mean that we ain't partners?
Red Rock West from Columbia TriStar Home Video.